From where I am, the position is very easy. Look, if you are a party that has got a constitution, you really have to follow what your constitution says.
Okay.
And the constitution, I brought it here with me. I'll read it for the benefit of the listeners. It's absolutely important that I read. It's written in English, and I believe that most Zimbabweans are familiar with the English language. It's clause 9.21, death or resignation of office bearers. 9.21.1, in the event of the death or resignation of the president, the deputy president assumes the role of acting president, pending the holding of an extraordinary congress that shall, the emphasis on shall, that shall be held to elect a new president, which extraordinary congress to be held no later than a year from the death or resignation of the former president. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to appreciate that in terms of clause 9.21.1 of the MDC Constitution, upon the unfortunate passing on of the late Dr. Morgan Richard Tsvangirai, there has to be an extraordinary congress.
But within a year.
No, within a year. No, I'm still there.
Right.
Job, I'm still there. I mean, I've been in this game for since I was 21. I'm not bragging, but look, I've been lawyering since I was 21. Now you can look how old I am.
So is the Congress going to happen before elections or not?
So the point now is we should, at the end of the day, follow the Constitution. I.e., we should go to Congress
before the elections.
12 months. Whether we go before elections or not is neither here nor there. But the fact of the matter,
Constitution allows for this endorsement of Mr. Chamisa to be the presidential candidate.
No. There are actually several issues regarding that National Council meeting. I attended that National Council meeting. I actually walked out because I did not on a personal level. I did not on a personal level, and I have nothing to hide. I have absolutely nothing to hide, absolutely nothing to fear. I believe that that National Council was not properly constituted. Morgan Tsvangirai had just passed on. His body was still in a morgue. In a South African hospital. And some of us thought that it was very un-African, very undignified to rush. The man passed on Valentine's Day, unfortunately, February 14. And then following day, February 15, we then rushed to have a so-called National Council meeting, a so-called National Executive meeting to appoint an acting president. I believe that that was totally immoral, totally undignified, totally un-African, and more importantly, an absolute and blatant violation of the provisions of this document.
So yet you're still the spokesperson of the MDC, and you still endorse Mr. Chamisa as the presidential candidate?
No. I'm just explaining the constitutional provision. The good thing about me, Ruveneko, is I speak my mind. I have nothing to hide, nothing to fear.
Yeah, no, I get that. But we're just trying to now, sort of balance out what the Constitution
says. And of course, I reserve my right to de-associate. I haven't said anything.
You haven't disassociated yourself.
I reserve my right.
As the party spokesperson.
I reserve my right to de-associate.
Mr. Gutu, as the party spokesperson, you can't disassociate yourself from the MDC if you're still within it.
No.
You're supposed to speak on behalf
of I said I reserve my right to de-associate.
We're going to have to wrap